Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup look is inspired by the stunning Jennifer Lawrence. I love her. She's one of my favorites. Absolute celebrity crush. Yeah, she's always genuine. She's always so charming, and I always love that she has that very she always looks on point while it looks like it's pretty much effortless. Yes, and the look that I'm gonna be going off is the one that she was rocking at the premiere of the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. I think it was in Madrid. And this is the picture that I'm gonna be going off. I love this look because it's very simple, yet it's very chic, elegant, and classy, and absolute glamorous. I love that winged eyeliner that she was rocking, pretty much bare lower lash line, very natural looking lips, natural looking eyebrows. And I don't know if you can tell, but I really love her hairstyle, so I try to imitate it, and I really love this teased central parted hairstyle. So her hair is shorter, so she was like rocking this haircut, but I decided to put it in a braid, and I love it. Okay, I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. So I have already filled in my eyebrows, and I did them a little bit differently today because I usually do a very defined arch, but today I tried to make it closer to the Jennifer Lawrence eyebrows. They're tasseled, natural looking, and there is definitely no harsh arch. Not very defined, not very precise. Her skin looks very natural, like it almost looks like there's no foundation. And that is why I decided to go with them. As a base, I'm gonna be using CC Cream by Eveline, and mine is in 50 Light Beige. It's gonna provide me with just because I feel that I don't need that full coverage right now, it's gonna let my skin look very natural, yet it's gonna adding it some sort of a veil to even out my skin tone. Yeah, it looks white, but once we start blending it out, it pretty much blends into our skin tone. I love this product. Once I've spread out the product all around my face, I like to go and just dab it into my skin. Since you're like patting it into your skin, you sort of like letting it last longer. Now to highlight underneath my eyes, I'm gonna be using Maybelline Cover Stick Concealer in Ivory. I'm pretty much always using it at the same area, because that's where I need my coverage from dark circles. Using my finger to blend it out, but more likely I'm always using patting motions. You letting the product stay on the place where you put it initially by using your finger and patting it in. Okay guys, I'm not claiming, but I actually heard quite a few times that I look like Jennifer Lawrence. What do you think? Please leave your comments, I would love to know what you guys think. Now that is pretty much highlighted, and I'm gonna set that under eye concealer right away with the Isadora 01 Velvet Transparent Powder. A lot of people was asking like what's the most convenient way to use translucent powders, because they would be avoiding it because it's very messy. And here's what I do. I take the cover or the cap, whatever. Most translucent powders, they come with this big one that completely covers it. I think 100% of them come with a cap like this. So what I do, I put a tiny amount of the powder in the cap. But tiny because a little goes a very long way. Just what I need for setting my under eye concealer, because that's usually where I would use it. It prevents it from creasing, and also it adds a little bit more of a highlighted effect. And again, I'm setting my eyelids area because that's where I put concealer as well, to cancel out all the veins, even though sometimes it doesn't help because my veins are really seen through in my eyelids. Now to set the rest of my face, I'm gonna be using Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in 004 Sandstorm. As always, adding a little bit more product on our cheeks, since that's where we're gonna be adding our blush and contour and all of that, so it doesn't look very muddy. Now it doesn't look like she was using a lot of contouring. It pretty much looks like she slightly bronzed up her skin in the area of her cheekbones and around her forehead, like on the sides of her forehead. So I'm just gonna be taking this fluffy powder brush and apply it generously I'm using Benefit's Hula Bronzer. Now, honestly, I'm kind of questioning if she was using a blush because it looks like she has something on her cheeks aside from the bronzer, but yeah, I'll just go with the lightest shade in the e.l.f. blush palette, which is this one, and I'm gonna slightly put it just on the apples of my cheeks. It's actually very pigmented, so I'm just gonna make it a little bit faded. I love how it looks now. Now her skin looks very glowy, so I'm gonna be very generous with my highlighter. This is So Hollywood by Anastasia Beverly Hills on the highest bones of our cheekbones, as much as you want. And also, you know what I've noticed? When you put highlighter like in the right areas, your face looks so beautiful in photos. Just make sure you put it in the right areas, as I said, where you want it to stand out. So cheekbones is definitely one of that. Above the arch of our brows. On the cupid's bow. And whatever is left on the brush, I will run on my chin and on my forehead. Now we'll use the tip of my pinky to add just a dot on the tip of my nose. Moving on to our eyes, I'm gonna start by emphasizing the crease because she definitely has some very subtle coppery shade. This is MAC NC6 palette, and I'm gonna be using this color right here with the e.l.f. concealer brush. Now really concentrating it on our crease, just adding some definition. Just because this brush is so big, it helps blending out product pretty much effortlessly. It's like foolproof. And that's pretty much it, what we're gonna be doing with our eyeshadow. Yes. Now to recreate her very thick defined winged eyeliner, I'm gonna be starting with the black Kajal eyeliner just to make it extra black and to add some extra precision. And I'm gonna be going over with the liquid eyeliner as well. Starting from the inner corner. We don't want a very thin liner, we want a very dramatic one. Then winging it out towards the end of your eyebrow, like that, and then bringing it inwards. Then I'm gonna be taking a liquid eyeliner. This one is by Pupa, Easy Liner in, I think it's just called black. And I'm just going over that winged eyeliner that we've just created, just to make it more crisp and more black. Next, I'm taking L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadow in 003 on the brow bone and in the inner corners to add a little bit of a highlighted effect in a very, very subtle way. Not too intense. To open up the eyes a little bit, I'm gonna be using some white eye pencil in the waterline, and clearly Jennifer was using it as well. And you can be pretty generous with this one. Now I'm gonna coat my eyelashes heavily with the Bourjois Push Up Volume Glamour Mascara. I really love this mascara because it does a great job adding volume to your lashes as well as lengthening. I highly recommend this one, by the way. Bottom lashes as well. So I'm gonna be using first the Brazen Beige by Maybelline in 732. I feel like there's some sparkles on her lips, so I'm gonna go back to my Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Illuminator, and I'm gonna dip my finger into it and slightly pat it on our lips in the center. It also kind of gives the effect of fuller lips. And there you have our finished look. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Also follow me on social media, all the links are down below. I love you and I hope to see you in the coming video. Bye!